Okay, everybody, we have yet again a very interesting topic to cover today. Okay, if you watched the last one, as you know, it's not that interesting or entertaining, but you know what? If you're just starting your Shopify store, you probably have a lot of questions, and many of those questions may be about your shipping. So in this video, it's gonna be an elongated FAQ session about shipping, from your shipping profiles, how to get your labels, figuring out your carriers, all of that jazz. So you are going to want to stay to the end, because I know when I first started out, I asked some very, very not so intelligent questions about how to ship items. Personally, because I honestly had never shipped anything in my life before. When I was like 18, I literally had never been even to the post office. As sad as that sounds. So in this video, we are going to be covering basically every question that you have about shipping inside of your Shopify store. Welcome back, guys. Again, my name is Hannah. If you are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Hannah. I just told you that, but okay. In this channel, I talk about digital marketing, e-commerce, entrepreneurship, all of that fun stuff. So if that is stuff that you're into, make sure you go ahead and smash that subscribe button wherever it is, because I am really trying to put out new videos regularly. I will try to make this video as entertaining as possible, because I know that some of this can be kind of boring. So, all right, we're gonna hop into my desktop so I can screen share with you guys so you can see the inside of a Shopify store, and we can go through step by step basically everything that I do and everything that I've learned about shipping inside of Shopify. So the first thing that we need to talk about, just first and foremost, you're probably super new, so you don't even know this, or maybe you don't. But anyway, when you first start collecting data and information from your customers of their address, their name, their number, whatever it is, and you actually go to ship that item, you don't actually need to take that information and then go manually buy a label from your carrier and yada yada yada. So the beautiful thing about Shopify is that it does it for you inside of Shopify, and you have the option to either have that money deducted from your Shopify account before they deposit into your bank account, or you can opt out of that option and have Shopify send you a shipping labels bill later on. So remember, Shopify is selling you labels from these carriers, but you're getting a discounted rate already. So you're getting the best possible rate that Shopify can offer you. So yeah, it's all done inside of Shopify. And the reason why I opt out of having them deduct the shipping labels from my Shopify account is because I actually like them to bill my credit card, so I get credit card points. So that's a little hack. When you open a business, you start spending a lot of money very fast, and I like collecting points and getting cash back or whatever benefits from your credit card you get. Okay, so that being said, the first thing that we need to do inside of Shopify to make sure that this is working out as seamless and easy as possible is we want to make sure that in our product section that all of our products have the proper weight on it. This will make it a lot easier for you later on. So when you come in here, I have a pillow here and it has 3 different variations of the pillow. You're gonna come in here and you're gonna add weights to every single product that you have. So this is 8 ounces. The region is the United States, and you're gonna save it down here. And you're gonna make sure that every product that you have has this data in there, so it can calculate your shipping later on. Now, you don't need to go one by one to do this. You actually can go to your products here, and you can select all your products and go to edit products like this. And this is a bulk editor, so you don't have to click one, click out, click one, click out. You come up here, you add fields, you come down here, you hit weight, and now you can add the weights, and you can copy and paste the weights on each item, so you can do it all from one dashboard. So once you have the weights here, so this is if it your store is just one product and all the products are the same weights. I'm going to show you how you can set up shipping profiles if you have multiple products and they need different weights and different packaging, because obviously when you ship things, it's based off the weight of the package. So after you add in all the weights over here, the next thing that you're going to go to is your settings, and then go to shipping and delivery. Now, We're going to talk about domestic shipping first, and then we can talk about international shipping later. And I'm going to tell you the carriers that I use and why I use them. So the first thing that you're going to be looking at here is you're going to come up to shipping and you're going to manage your rates. We're setting up a general shipping profile. So this is for every product that I have in my store. Later on, I'll go backtrack and I'll show you how to set up specific shipping profiles for specific products in the case that those products are different weights and sizes and they are going to cost a different amount to ship it, right? So this is a general profile, so it's including all of the products in my store right now. Now, there's two different ways that you can set up rates. You can set up rates that you choose. So if you want to offer free shipping in your store, you can set up a rate that's like you decided the price, right? So what you're gonna do to do that, right? Here's one that I just made. I'm gonna actually delete it so then we can recreate it. So we're gonna add a rate and you're gonna leave it at set up your own rate. The rate name, we're gonna call it free shipping. This is if you wanna offer free shipping. You're gonna leave the price at 0. You're gonna add another condition and you're gonna do based on order price. So say you wanna give them free shipping only if they spend $50 or more. So the minimum they have to spend is $50 and they're going to get this free shipping option at checkout. Okay, but what if they don't spend $50? Or maybe you don't even want to offer free shipping at all. So in order to do that is you need to do a carrier and app rate. So I'm gonna actually delete this one and we're gonna create another one together. So that option is use carrier or app to calculate rates. So that means it's going to charge your customer the exact price that like the carrier is gonna charge you. Now, I ship everything domestically with USPS and some international as well. I give them the option to get DHL shipping for international. It's just the most expensive, but some people want to have tracking all the way and they want to have insurance on it. So DHL offers that as well. I mean, USPS does as well, but DHL is just the best for international orders, just the best customer experience. But first, let's just talk about domestic. I use USPS only inside the United States just because it's honestly the cheapest. And after shipping out over 25,000 packages in this 1 year, it's very rare that the post office messes up. They have it set down to such a science that if something happens where the package is lost or missed or stolen, 1, it's normally because your customer gave you the wrong address, or 2, your customer moved and they forgot to change their address or something. It's normally not the post office's fault. I would say it's like a 0.001% chance that the package is not going to make it. Even if it says it's delivered and it's not delivered, somehow it always ends up showing up like 99.9% of the time. Can it get stolen? Can things happen? Can it get lost? Yes, but it is very, very rare. And honestly, in my experience of shipping out, thousands of packages, it normally makes it as long as the customer put the correct information. So it's normally not your fault. Let's just put it that way. Okay, so if you want to do a use carrier or app calculated rate, again, that is going to calculate the price for you and then it's going to charge the customer that money. And again, you can choose for that money to get deducted right out of your Shopify account, or you can set it up to bill you later on for that money, right? So these are the ones that it's giving me to choose from: DHL, UPS, or USPS. Again, I use USPS. And then you come down here and you choose the services that you want to offer. So this is the options they're gonna have at checkout. So first class mail and first class package. First class mail is like an envelope. First class package is like a package. So if it's in a box or like a poly mailer, bubble mailer or something, it's first class package. So I don't ship any first class mail because I don't have letters. I ship packages. So I give them that option. First class package is standard 3 to 5 day shipping. Priority mail is like 1 to 2 day shipping, and then Priority Mail Express is supposed to be 24-hour shipping. So obviously this first class package is going to be the cheapest. That's what the majority are going to pay for. And then every now and again, you will get somebody that will get priority mail. So for my other store, I sell really small items, so everything is under 4 ounces. So basically anything I think under 7 ounces shouldn't cost you more than $3.49. $3 and like I think it's 49 or 46 cents is like the most expensive. It will cost you to ship from here to California. I'm in Florida. California is the farthest away, right? Or the West Coast. So yeah, none of my packages, first class mail, 3 to 5 standard shipping, doesn't cost more than $3.49 for me. So, but depending on the weight that you input on the products, it's gonna change accordingly. So we're gonna hit done here. So now we have 2 shipping things happening, right? We have the free shipping. So if someone spends $50 and up, they're automatically gonna get free shipping. If they did not spend more than $50, then they're gonna see these options at checkout and they are going to have to pay for the shipping. And I'll actually show you that over here. So for instance, we have, this is like I'm checking out, I put in all this information and you can see that it is giving me free shipping here. Now, if I go back to my cart and let's say we buy something that's cheaper. So this is only $35. We'll add that to cart. We're gonna go to my shopping cart. We're gonna remove the expensive one. Now we're gonna check out. It already has that. Okay, see now you can see the first class, it's giving me those 3 options. And it cost me $3.46 to ship. Okay, so $3.46, and that's charging me as the customer to ship this item. And with USPS first class package, it's not coming with insurance. So if something happens and you shipped, $100 worth of product and it was lost, or the post office did mess up, you can try to file a claim with USPS and try to get your customer's money back. I personally don't do that. If something happens where the customer just like the package just like never showed up for whatever reason, you will spend hours trying to file claims with USPS to try to uncover stuff. I put it in my shipping policy that if a package is lost or stolen, then that is not my fault. I can only do so much. So if the customer comes back at you screaming and yelling at you, you refer to your policy, look, we're not responsible for lost and stolen packages. You consented to that when you bought from me. So if you want to go uncover your own package, here's your tracking number, and you can go deal that with the post office, because that's not our fault. That's not in our control. Obviously, I'm not going to be an asshole and just like totally not help them. I do look at it and I try to help them as best as I can. A lot of people will contact you because it's just simply late. If there's weather delays, if something happens, right now there's an election going on, so the post offices are just crazy. You cannot take the fault for just like elongated shipping time. So if it's 3 to 5 days shipping, but then they get their package on after 9 days and they come complaining to you, it's not your fault. There's nothing that you can do, right? So then that's when you just reference them back to the post office with their tracking number and say, hey, this is just what it is. Maybe there was a holiday, who knows? But don't ever take the fault or give money back because the post office did something wrong. You can try to help them as best as you can, but as far as going to the extent of sitting and on hold waiting for the post office, I used to do that when I first started out. I don't do that anymore because you will literally spend 2 hours on hold just to find out that the package is still in transit. So even though it has a delivery date, and I'm not saying this happens a lot, but if it does happen and it's just delayed, there's just so many variables of why a package could get delayed that in most cases it's not even in the post office control. It's something with the flight or something with the weather that the package simply couldn't make it there on time, and it wasn't anyone's fault really. So that is that. Now, if we come back here and we say that you have, say, different items in your store require different profiles per se. Now, the only time that you would really need to set up a different profile is if you are just saying this shipping process is completely different from the general shipping rates, right? So it's not really based off weight. It's if you want to offer a different type of shipping for that specific product, right? So because this is already calculating the weight. So say they bought 5 pillows, in this, right? They bought, say I wasn't offering free shipping, right? And I was only they had to pay with a calculated rate, right? So if they bought 5 pillows, Shopify is going to charge them accordingly to the weight. So it's going to know that they bought 5, and it's going to, add up those, like if it was 1 ounce per pillow, right? And they bought 5 and it was 5 ounces, it's going to charge the label not $3.46. It's going to charge it more based off that weight. So it already knows that. So the only time you really need to make a new profile is if, like, for these specific products, we specifically choose DHL or we specifically choose UPS, something different from the general profile. So to create a new profile, you're gonna come down here and hit create a new profile. As you can see, this is like an example. It says fragile products, right? So maybe it requires a special type of shipping, right? Fragile products. You're gonna come down here, you're gonna pick those products. Let's say it's this one. We're gonna hit done. Create a shipping zone, United States. Say domestic fragile products, United States. And we're gonna hit done. And then we're gonna add a rate, just like we did before. We wanna do a calculator rate. Say we wanna ship it with DHL, and then it's going to set up that option for specifically this product when they check out. So I don't have this, I don't use this, all of mine are on the same, and it calculates the weight for just my general shipping profile. But if your store requires it, then you may want to look into that. Now the other thing that you want to set up is, if you come back up here, so this is domestic. If you are going to be shipping international, you come down here to the rest of the world, and you want to add up the same thing for international orders as well. So right now we have DHL discounted rates for Shopify shipping, UPS rates for Shopify shipping. Let's see who set this up. I don't really know. Okay, so we're gonna actually fix this. Rates are based on your customer's address and weight dimensions of their order. Worldwide, we're gonna offer the DHL, and we're going to, this is a flat, so someone put this in here, I didn't do this, so we're gonna actually delete this. We're gonna delete this. We want it to be the same as the other calculated rates. I don't offer free shipping international just because it's so much more expensive. So we're gonna use the carrier app or calculated rate. We're gonna offer DHL shipping, and services rates are based on country, worldwide, and we're gonna hit done here. And then I'm also gonna offer this one as well. We're gonna offer USPS, and we're gonna offer a first class package international, priority mail express international. First class package international is not gonna come with tracking all the way to their final destination. I'm pretty sure first class package international, it's the cheapest option to ship international. The package will get there, but the thing to note with that is it sometimes with certain countries, once it leaves the United States, the tracking stops. It depends on if the country has like a partner with USPS. Priority Mail Express will have insurance, and it will give you tracking all the way to its final destination, and as well as Priority Mail International. So this is going to be the slowest one, Priority Mail Express, and then Priority Mail. Yeah, so this one, I don't know why this is below this, but this one's a little bit slower than this one. I'm pretty sure you might want to double check that. But you want to give them these 3 options, and if they choose the cheapest option, which they probably will, when they come in bitch moan and complain at you that it doesn't offer tracking all the way, like once it leaves the US and it's going to freaking, I don't know, Spain or something, and then the tracking stops, it's, again, they chose that shipping option, which you should disclose that inside your shipping contract, like terms and conditions of what that includes, so that you can come back and say, hey, like we disclosed this in our terms and conditions, like you didn't read it. So, but it will make it there. It normally will make it. Another thing to note with international orders is that, like, for instance, the standard shipping time for first class package international is 7 to 21 business days, but that does not include the time that the package may end up in customs, right? So 7 to 21 days transit times, but if the package gets to the customs borders, like just like when you're going through the airport and packages are randomly selected out to like get checked, the same thing happens with your packages. So sometimes, depending on the country, the package can just sit in customs for an extended period of time. So you also want to disclose that in your terms and conditions or your shipping terms and conditions to let them know that these are the standard shipping times per your carrier that you selected, but that does not include the amount of time that it gets stuck in customs. So if it does get pulled out, it could sit there for an extra week, and that's not your fault. It's not their fault. It's just the country, right? So you have absolutely no control over that. You just want to make sure that you're disclosing all of that up front. So we're gonna hit done here. And now we have all of the options here. Here, we'll also add that one here as well. So we're gonna save this. And so now we have our shipping for our international and for our domestic orders set up. So I'm just trying to think of anything else that I can talk about, because shipping is probably going to be one of your number one things that you get customer service messages about. And it's mostly because there are people that are watching, they're tracking like little fiends, and like if it's not delivered on the exact second that it says delivered, you can best believe that you will have people already sending you paragraph emails of why their package isn't there. And you just want to make sure that you want to disclose as much as possible in your terms and conditions, because you are not responsible for delays, or you don't want to take on that burden and feel bad every time someone's package isn't delivered exactly the way they wanted to. It's really not your fault, and then you have to get the package to them somehow. So this is what I do. I hope this video added some value to your store. If you want to check out setting up your Shopify store with my affiliate link, that is in the description, also with all the best applications that I use as well that integrate with my Shopify store. So yes, thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.